Eat, Learn, Love. It has been a long time since I've shared anything. We have been sick since the new year. We're finally over our illness, fingers crossed. And we all just passed it around. It was some crazy illness, not strep or flu, but it was just something that really took us down one by one and really dragged itself out. So it took about 6 weeks from literally New Year's Day. That's when I became ill with a fever and chills and all that. And I was sick for almost 2 full weeks of just like not wanting to leave the house, sick. And then one by one, people were brought into it and just had random symptoms. It seems that nobody had the same type of symptoms. I had one daughter that had a fever for almost a full week. Another that just had a cough and a runny nose. And then my husband had this terrible, violent cough to the point of making himself puke. And he had a brief fever period. And I just had a fever for a day and chills, and I was very fatigued. So it was a weird randomness of symptoms, but I think we all had the same thing. I don't know, but it's finally gone, and I'm very happy about that. And so I want to get back into posting my grocery hauls. We changed some things with our diet. I feel like we're always changing something. We just like to try things to see if it helps us feel better, live better, have more energy. My husband's a distance runner, and so like he constantly needs fuel for his body, and we like to make sure that it's really good fuel. So we removed meat and dairy from our diets. It's been about 4.5 weeks for my husband and I, and it's been on and off for the kids. I still let them try different things at different places, like at church potlucks. And like today we went to Costco and the kids had a chicken burger with kale and mozzarella sample. So they tried that, and they tried the gluten-free chicken nugget, like all that stuff. I don't mind if they sample it. Like I understand they're kids, and this was mine and my husband's choice to try it for our bodies. And so like at home, we are meatless and no dairy, which, no milk, cheese, butter, eggs, that kind of thing. So pretty much no animal products right now. I'm not calling us vegan because, first of all, that word has so much stigma. But we do use honey still. It's not for an ethical reason, so I'm still using honey because I like honey. And we are eating some products that say may contain egg or milk if like they're processed in the same facility. We try to get everything that's not. I'd like to see certified vegan on the package. That makes me more at ease, but I'm not afraid to read a label and figure it out myself. So I'm going to go over what we bought today. I went to Costco and Meijer, and Costco was a smaller haul. All food products. Yes, all food products. Meijer had some of our household goods and whatnot. And we spent pretty much our whole budget, which was $263. There were some things I really wanted to get. And then some fun things we found on the clearance rack. So I'll go over that, and then I'll tell you how we're using it this week for meals. Okay, so at Costco today, we got all of this right here. There's some bananas over here. And our total ended up being $100.84. And so that was pretty good. There were a couple add-in items that I hadn't planned on buying, and some that I wanted to price first. Because when you check the Costco app, they give you the price if you were having it shipped to your home. It's always a couple dollars more for most items. And so like it's really hard for me to budget, because then I'm like, okay, is it gonna drop $1 or $2 when we get to the store? But anyway, so it was less than I thought, so we threw in a couple items. Like first, these vegetable spring rolls I'm very excited about. We made egg rolls a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and it was fun, but it was a lot of work. So I just grabbed these. These were $9.99. They were not on sale, but there's 50 pieces, and I figured they'd probably be a meal and a half for us. But so we got those. That was an extra item I grabbed. And the other extra item I grabbed was, the late July sea salt chips. They weren't on sale either. So they were almost $7, but we really like that particular brand of tortilla chips. Okay, so we got a big, 4 or 5 pound bag of pineapple chunks, frozen pineapple chunks, and the big 4 pound bag of wild blueberries. We use these for smoothies, and we're gonna add in the Orgain organic protein. I haven't had protein powder in a while, and I stopped buying it just to see how we could fill our needs with just food. And while we're doing a really good job, I still want my kids to have extra iron and stuff, but I don't want to do individual supplements, so I figure if we mix this in the smoothie, it's vanilla flavored, and it's plant-based, and it's gluten-free. And so I figure if we do that, then that helps get some extra vitamins and minerals in their diet. And my husband, after his workouts, he needs extra protein, and so it's hard for him to get a lot of extra protein just through food. And we're not thrilled with how animal protein is affecting us, so I'm going to use that. Anyways, that was a long explanation just to say about that. Dave's Killer Bread, this is the kind I really, really like. It's the 21 whole grains. I have a little bit left over in the fridge right now, but that's a 2-pack, and that was $7 something, I believe. What was that? Oh, $6.59. That was a pretty good price. Because one of those at any other store is already $5.50, so that's really great. I got a bag of these snacking apples. They're called 3 pounds for the organic gala. My kids, a lot of them have been having almost an apple a day, so I feel like I'm going to run out of apples actually this week. I only bought one of those, and then I got one of these 5.5 pounds of Honeycrisp. That was, oh, what was that? $10.29. So I mean, still, it was under $2 a pound, but you know, that's still an expensive apple. But that's my favorite. 6 count of avocados, $5.99, I believe. What was it? Yes, avocado. And I got 2 bags. We've been eating a lot of avocados lately. Big bag of veggie straws was $3.50, I think. $3.99. And then the Cape Cod chips were $3.69. So those were both on sale, and we like both of those. And they're pretty much just the chip and oil. Well, that's chip and oil, and that's, you know, the particular vegetables and oil. Bananas, they're $1.24 for 3 pounds. We got 3 of them. We use a lot of bananas during the week. My boys usually have, I have 2 boys. Each of them have a banana right before dinner because they're starving. And then I do 2 bananas when I make the smoothies for the kids in the morning. I do 1 batch with 2 bananas in it and all the other fruit and kale and spinach and all that. And then I use 1 banana in my husband's smoothie. So we go through probably about 5 bananas a day. I do have some bananas still up on this little table over there somewhere. So this doesn't seem like enough, but I still have some, and I just let them go brown because that's how I use them in smoothies. So yes, I spent just over $100 there, and that should tide us over. We typically in our smoothies in the morning, I do some unsweetened plant milk, either oat or almond. For myself and my husband, we've been using the Silk protein milk. It's unsweetened vanilla. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's vanilla this week. I don't know. I'm using up a thing. And then for the kids, I do the alt or the almond milk. The oat milk, though, actually has added vitamins in it, and so I prefer to use that one. But sometimes I buy too much, and then nobody likes to drink the oat milk. So I either have to make it in a smoothie, or we make oats with it, oatmeal. That's my favorite way to use it, is an oatmeal. I think it makes it so creamy and delicious. But anyways, so yeah, so the frozen fruit is for smoothies, and yeah, I'm gonna move on to Meijer now. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. It's been a long day already. I'm gonna move on to Meijer, share what we got there, because there's a lot more in the total, and then I'll go over our meals. Okay, all of this is for Meijer, and I don't know if I've ever explained why I sit on the floor for groceries, because we moved our dining table into our dining room, which is behind me. I'll just swing around real quick. It's in there. So I have all this space on the floor, and so we have an island put in. My husband's going to build one, but I don't have an island yet, so it's nice. I can just spread all my groceries out and see what I got on the floor. And it's helpful for video purposes. I'll just start here next to me. And sorry for the bag sound. I got 3 pounds of yellow onions. I still have probably a full package and maybe part of another one downstairs. We use a lot of onions. Any soups we make, my base is onion, carrot, and celery. So that's at least 1 onion for every time I make a soup. And we eat a lot of soups in the winter, so go through a lot of onions. Next, I got 2 bags of this spinach. It was in the 10 for 10 thing, and I understood why, because it was kind of wilty and wet. But we'll try and eat as much as we can now in salads, and then it'll just move to the freezer for smoothies. Back there is 2 green peppers, 3 Roma tomatoes, and a big bag of red grapes. I've got 3 or 4 sweet potatoes, a very small bag of fresh green beans. I need them for a soup this week, and all the fresh ones looked gross. My son kept saying, why don't you just take handfuls of them? And I'm telling him, because there's a lot of gross ones in here, so I have to hand pick each individual bean. So I probably got half a pound, and that's it. And I'm going to substitute with some frozen ones. I was just very disappointed. They were on sale too, so I understand they're probably getting ready to be too bad to sell. That's why they're on sale. But, you know, it was annoying. 3 of the greenhouse seedless cucumbers. Those are our favorite. They were 10 for 10 this week. I got 4 of these little broccoli crowns. They were in the 10 for 10 also. We have some, I want to make a broccoli faux cheese soup. And then we like to eat it too. So I'll probably need at least 2, maybe 3 of them for the soup. One of those left over. Maybe I'll use some frozen, and then I can save some of these for eating raw. 2 of these dairy-free cheeses. My family's enjoying them. I'm not a huge fan of them. I'd rather just not have any cheese. My husband would eat it by the handful out of the bag. My kids like to make cheese tacos or sprinkle it on stuff. I guess if I'm gonna have cheese, I'd like it to taste like cheese. And while these don't taste bad, it's not my cup of tea. So I'm just not really using them, and it's fine. But we are gonna make bagel pizzas tonight. I'm probably not gonna have it. I don't like that cheese or bagels. So I'll probably just make myself a big salad, or whip something up with some leftover rice. But so we have that, and that's why we have 2 bags, because we're making bagel pizzas. And there's a million of us. I got a couple different milks back there. 1 almond regular, unsweetened. That'll be for smoothies. Chocolate almond milk. That's like a treat for breakfast one day. The oat milk vanilla. That one I like to use when we make oatmeal. And then the plain oat milk we can use for smoothies as well. And then I have a couple open other milks, almond and oat, in the fridge. So these were just to back up whatever we already have. This little treat there is chocolate almond butter blend with chocolate. I had bought the regular creamy almond butter from that brand, that Barney brand, and it was delicious. There's a little bit of sugar in it, but that's fine because I don't like plain almond butter. And so for me to eat it, the little bit of sugar was fine. So if I make a piece of toast and spread the creamy almond butter on it, it was great. This tastes like yummy, healthy Nutella. Like, I get it's probably not super healthy, but it's amazing. My husband, my son had some on a slice of bread today, and it was really, really good. We've already opened it, but I had to throw it back in here to show you. The almond milk creamer, the vanilla, we've just been getting that one for a while. I really like it. I like it better than regular creamer. Even the non-dairy, the other Coffee Mate stuff. I don't like the taste of those. They're just too sweet. Even the plain ones, like not funky flavors. I just don't like the vanilla or the hazelnut anymore. They're just so sweet. This one has sugar in it, but it's not terribly overwhelming. So just a little bit in the morning with the coffee is good. I got a 3-pack of romaine. I think I have 1 more left in the fridge anyway, so this will just add to it for all our salads. I got 2 of these sticks of the plant butter made with avocado oil. We like the spreadable kind. We've been using that for different things. But I have, like for the soup base and whatnot, you need butter. And rather than scoop it out of the spreadable container, the sticks made more sense. And I think they were 2 for $5, and then I had a $1 off 2 coupon. So it worked out good. 2 for $4. That's even better than regular butter prices. The thick and chunky mild Meyer brand salsa. I think they were $1.09 each. It was a pretty good deal. I like to get the big jar from Aldi, but I wasn't going to Aldi today. So I'm going to move up a little bit here to scope up the stuff in the back. But anyways, we've been eating chips and salsa with lunches and stuff, so that's good. Coconut milk. I only grabbed 2 cans. I think I have 1 or 2 in the pantry. We use it for different things. I made a creamy potato soup this week, and it was mostly unsweetened almond milk, and then at the end I mixed in some coconut milk to make it creamy, and it was delicious. Barbecue baked beans. I have a daughter that loves baked beans, but most of the time they have little bacon pieces in them, so I found this. They don't have any bacon pieces, so I'm hoping they taste good. I don't think I've ever had the barbecue baked beans. I've only had like the brown sugar or the hickory or whatever, and they all have bacon in them. 3 applesauces, because we like applesauce, and sometimes it's in baked goods that we use. The panko breadcrumbs we're going to do some cauliflower wings this week. We made some this week and they were delicious. We put them on the list again for next week. These sprinkles were $5.99 originally, probably around Christmas time, and they were 59 cents today. So what is that, like 90 cents? 90% off. We just grabbed them. They are dairy free, but we don't have a purpose for them, but 59 cents. I'll just stick them in our drawer of cake decorating. Brown basmati rice, we need more of that. The gluten-free pasta. I prefer the taste of gluten-free pasta to regular pasta, so that's all I've been buying lately, even though we're not technically gluten-free right now. I feel like pasta is just too heavy, and the gluten-free kind is good. We usually bought the ronzoni, but apparently Meijer does not sell the ronzoni gluten-free anymore, so we just have this Barilla or Barilla, however you say it, and I got 2 different kinds, and we use it probably with lunches, or if my menu doesn't work out for one of the nights, we'll just whip something together with that. 2 of the Cheerio Oat Crunch Cinnamon. Those are delicious. They were on sale and the kids like them for breakfast. Chickpea, not plea, flour. We need it for one of our soups this week. Flaxseed meal, we use that in our smoothies, and so I needed another bag. We're almost at the bottom of our other one. These were cute. These were $2.09 on the clearance rack, and I have a daughter that loves cats, so she picked that one out, and then my youngest son, he doesn't have a special mug, so he grabbed that one. My other son has a mug with his name on it. Bagels for bagel pizza. 2 of these will be for bagel pizzas, and then or maybe not even 2 of them, maybe 1.5 of them, and then the rest will be for breakfast. Cauliflower. I was very excited to see colorful cauliflower. I've never had it. I assume it tastes the same. It's just a cool, fun color. So when we do our cauliflower wings, I thought how cool it would be to bite into it and see a different color instead of just white. So we got this one and this one, and actually these 2, it was 2 for $5, and the price of one regular one is $4, so I thought I'll just get the 2 for $5. And these are considered the high-end ones, so that was a pretty good deal. Hopefully they're not disgusting. Strawberries were $1.25 each. I just grabbed 2. We have some in the fridge. Blueberries, my husband's been taking some for lunch every day. They are $3 a package. They were not on sale, so I only grabbed 1. We have a partial one in the fridge. We'll just work on eating other things. These are $4.99. These are the dairy-free Nestle Toll House. They're cheaper than the Enjoy Life brand by 40 cents. And then I had a $1 off coupon, so I got them for $3.99, which is still, it's only 10 ounces. It's so expensive, but I normally go to Whole Foods for their bulk chocolate chips, and I wasn't going there today, so I just grabbed these. I have a bone to pick with Meijer. They had no raw cashews of any brand. They were completely out, so I had to get these. They're roasted, but they're unsalted, so hopefully they still taste great for the cashew cream that we're going to make for different things. Brown sugar, just because I was out. I forgot to get flossers while we were walking around the store, so my daughter saw these at checkout. It was a waste of money. It's like $2 for 36 of them. Paper plates, because we use them at lunchtime, and I was out. 3-pack of sponges. These were $2.99, I think, and then 15% off. I just saw them on an end cap, so I haven't tried the Dawn ones. We only have used the Libman or some other brand. Hash browns, they were $1.99 this week. There's only 10 to a pack, so I grabbed 3 packs. We're gonna have them for breakfast. My husband and I had it for a snack last night, actually, after the kids went to bed. And I think that's everything. So my total there was, let me pull this up. My total was $151.73. I did save some money here with my M-Perks. My M-Perks saved me $6, and the specials, sorry for my dry nails, were $42.43, which is probably sale price. So yeah, $150 there, $100 over at Costco. For meals this week, I have this really fancy, formal menu plan. We're gonna do a Tex-Mex cornbread casserole that is out of the Fork Over Knives meal plan book, or whatever it's called. Pizza bagels, cauliflower wings with potato fries. I don't know why I wrote potato fries. We're gonna do sweet potato and russet potato fries. We had that exact meal this week, and everybody loved it. And we made a cashew cream sauce with it to dip everything in, and it was delicious. A daughter requested broccoli cheese soup. Now, the thing with dairy-free cheese is it doesn't melt very well. So, it stays in the strip it's in. It doesn't, spread out. So, I'm thinking for the broccoli cheese soup, to make it dairy-free, I'm going to have to just make a cream of broccoli soup, and then we can add in nutritional yeast to make it kind of cheesy, and then everybody just sprinkle cheese at the end on top of their own bowl. The other item we're going to have is chickpea flour soup, also from the Fork Over Knife cookbook. And then one night, my husband and I will be gone at a wedding, and we will have a babysitter, or a sitter, not babysitter. And so I'm just going to make the kids peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to have, so there's no dealing with any cooking or anything. And then I do want to do bean burritos and rice one night. However, I just realized I didn't buy any tortillas. We do have some corn tortillas, but not everybody likes those. So I'll either run out and get some tortillas, or we'll just change it up and do like a Mexican quinoa thing. Since it's pretty much the same seasonings, and I will just make the refried beans to throw on top, like a burrito bowl. There we go, even better. So yeah, that is our plan. For breakfast, we've been doing oatmeal, cereal. I have made some vegan waffles. They were delicious. I just got to work up the energy to make some more. What else have we been having? Toast. Smoothies for sure. Everybody's been having a smoothie pretty much every day, except for the day they have chocolate almond milk. And then for lunches, we've either had leftovers or they just want snacky stuff. Because they're eating so much at breakfast time, I think it's holding them over a little longer, and so they're not as hungry at lunch, which is fine with me. So they've just been having like a piece of bread with some cream cheese on it, or a piece of bread. Speaking of cream cheese, Whole Foods sells this delicious vegan cream cheese, and it has added B12 in it, which is fantastic. But anyway, so just kind of like light stuff for lunch. I've been having a lot of the leftover soups and whatnot. And my husband's been taking his lunch, which he hasn't done in over probably a year and a half. So that's been something new. And but it helps him because he likes to stay on track with the food, and then not having to like figure out what he can get at a restaurant, because they all eat lunch together over there. So yes, he's been taking his lunch. The only thing I didn't get this week that I really wanted from Aldi were the fruit strips, but we will make do without them this week, and I'll just grab them next week. There were very few things that I wanted at Aldi this week. Not a whole lot was on sale of the stuff we'd eat. There was a lot of meat on sale, but not of things we wanted or needed, so I didn't bother going. And that's it. So thanks for watching that. Hopefully you got some food ideas, some meal ideas, and yeah, I've been just reading a lot of books and following a lot of YouTuber meal planner people and Instagram people that have to do more with plant-based, and so that's been fun to try out and find new recipes, and I'll use a lot more seasonings and different vegetables, like these colorful cauliflower I probably wouldn't have bought prior to this. And we've been eating well, and we feel very full after our dinners, and so that's been really, really fantastic. And I am hoping that to continue on this, my acne will go away. I've noticed that it's either from dairy or gluten, and so I have ridded myself of dairy, so hopefully this means it's on its way out. And if not, then we will tweak it and try something else. But yeah, that's it. I hope you're all having a great week. It's great to be back on here, and hopefully I will be more regular with this and do some more food videos. I do have a bread recipe video that I have promised an aunt of my husband's, and so I do hope to get that up soon. I've made it again recently, so I think I've got it down for video. But yeah, that's all. Have a good week. Stay healthy, stay warm, and Happy New Year.